I'm perfectly bookish and I'm here to say, let's talk about books that we read every day. Sherman and Ollie, my two cool cats, hang with me while we chat. Hardcover, audio, paperback, look at my shelves, they sure are stacked. So thank you for tuning in. Let's start the video, we're about to begin. Hey guys, it's Lindsay from Perfectly Bookish. It is Monday, January 4th. I just got home yesterday. I spent the last 2 weeks out with my parents, and with working from home and not getting out with that people interaction, it was very, very nice to have some people to talk to in person. It was just fun. We played games, watched movies, and I had help shovel snow. I don't have to do that being in an apartment, but we one night got, what was it, like I think almost 8 inches, and a couple days later maybe another 4 or 5 inches. So I helped shovel the snow. My mom and I did a puzzle. It was just really fun being around people and having a good time. Today I had a staff day, and then tomorrow we get the kids back, so I'm excited to hear what they did over break, the fun they had, and yeah, that's where I am right now with life. And I started this morning the first book in the Seabree series by Abby Glines. It is called Breathe, and it is about a girl, Sadie. She lives with her mom who's pregnant, but Sadie is more like the adult in the family and has to take care of things. And she has to go work a job because her mom's saying she's too pregnant and she doesn't want to go do it, but they need an income. It's the summer, and Sadie goes to work, and it's a job at a house to help with the cooking, cleaning, yard work, everything. And the guy who ends up living there is Jax, who is a famous rock star. So that's where I'm at. I already finished my first book in 2021, and that was The Land of Stories. It was the second book, The Enchantress Returns, sorry. I liked the first book with all the fairy tale things, the adventure, how the kids fall into the book, they find out certain things about their family, and I mean, this book had adventure and stuff, but it kind of seemed like the same old thing, so I just gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, but now I just might wait a little bit to continue on in the series. And I also just started, I've only read through the first 3 chapters of We Free the Stars, which is the sequel to, oh my gosh, I'm having a blank. We Hunt the Flame. Sorry, I was having a forgetful moment. I have an advanced copy on NetGalley, and I have to finish that. And I should have put that on my TBR to begin with, but if you want to see what else I am hoping to read this month, I have a TBR video where I play a Plinko game. Yes, my Plinko board is pretty sad, but it worked for the purpose, and it was fun nonetheless. And right now, besides like listening to the audiobook, I was just working on my reading journal, filling some stuff in there, and I was just going through my planner and doing some things for social media, life, and all that fun stuff. So I've had a pretty productive day. Went grocery shopping. I got an air fryer for Christmas, so I'm excited to try new recipes in there. I've never personally used one. I mean, my parents have one and my brother have one, and I've eaten stuff they cooked in them before, but I also got a book with different recipes in. I tried onion rings today, and they didn't turn out as good as I hoped they would. I think like the batter around the onion was, I don't think it was cooking right, and maybe I bought the wrong breadcrumbs or something, but I mean, I still ate them. They're okay. It's my first go. How bad could I have screwed them up? But yeah, I'm excited to try different things. I bought shrimp to try coconut shrimp tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. What is it? It's 8 o'clock right now. I'm excited because on Thursday, the new season of Hell's Kitchen begins. I like that. But yeah, let me know down below if there's any like air fryer recipes I should try, or what new shows like you're looking forward to coming back on TV or starting up again. And I'll check in with you guys soon. Hey guys, it's Tuesday around lunchtime. I'm cooking some things in my new air fryer, and yes, those are pictures of me from work, my school pictures. Didn't know what to do with them, hung them up on the fridge. But today for lunch I tried making some chicken breasts, and I did already eat mine. I just like cooking everything at once, and I could just kind of heat it up later in the week so it's ready to go. And I have it at, what do I have it at, 380, and I cooked them on one side for 12 minutes, flipped them, and cooked them again for 12 minutes. I like putting on Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle. I put this and some salt on my chicken and put it in the air fryer, and I actually like it a lot better than when I put it in the oven. So that was a great treat for this morning. So I finished Breathe by Abby Glines, and I did enjoy the book. I thought it was just a nice, easygoing story for the most part. I liked the character of Sadie. For a 17-year-old girl, she has a lot on her plate, and not every teenager would do what she does. Like, some may just be like, well, my mom's the mom, she should be taking care of me, but Sadie takes care of business, makes sure they're getting the income, and she's just a hard worker and a great girl. And Jax is also a good guy, even though he's famous. He is down to earth. I just don't really think with how fast they're throwing out the I love yous and stuff was realistic, or I just thought it was really, really fast. And also, I didn't like how Jax handles something. I mean, I get some reasoning behind it, but like, there's a bad event that happens, and like immediately he just kind of gets rid of the problem. He doesn't stick around to handle it for a while or make sure Sadie is okay. He just like ends it. But otherwise, I did like the story, and I'm curious to see how the series continues. I don't know if it's going to be these two characters throughout the whole thing or different characters. I'm not really sure. I'm just going in blind, and that's how I sometimes like to do things with stories. And then I read Castronauts, Mission to Mars. It's a kid's graphic novel, and I thought was cute how the cats all come together and help each other out, even though they are actually competing against each other. And gave that 4 out of 5 stars. Oh, I gave Breathe 4 out of 5 stars. And then, oh, that ball has become a favorite of Ollie. She's had something like that before. She got this one for Christmas, and these little like tinsel things, they yeah, come out all over the place. They even had some like stuck on my wall, or I don't know, can you see? They're like all over my bed and stuff. So yeah. But she loves it, as you saw, because I put a video of it. But so all of a sudden I had 2 audiobooks become available to me. I talk about how I use the Overdrive app from the library where I listen to my audiobooks, but then being part of a school, we also have like a separate school hookup through Overdrive, which is called Sora. And I think before my winter break we had a staff day, like learning about it, and I'm really glad I did, because just being separate with the school, there's a lot more books and just opportunities to listen to these books. Then like they're on audiobook on Sora, but they're not on audiobook on Overdrive. And two that I have on hold became available, which is Legendborn and Grown. And I actually was going to plan on reading Grown or listening to Grown in February because I didn't think it would become available so quickly. There were so many holds. But I started Legendborn because I had already started reading it, but then I stopped because I just felt my mindset had to be more into the book with all the details I was getting. I just wasn't there at that time. So since I was already in that, I started listening to Legendborn, and then I'm going to listen to Grown, and then maybe I can jump back in to what my plans were. It's just always funny how when different stuff becomes available with the library, I gotta kind of change my plans around, but I think I'll still be good for the month. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday morning. I read a few chapters of We Free the Stars before bed last night, and it's getting more interesting. I liked the first book. I'm just having a little trouble remembering some of the stuff that happened, so it's just getting my mind to remember things so I can be where I need to be in this second story. And I didn't listen to any more of Legendborn. Yesterday I got distracted by being on my computer, and then I was just flipping through the channels last night to see if there were any like premieres of shows last night, if I had missed something, and then I came across The Lion King. And The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie, and I have been avoiding the like real animation because I don't always like that. And so it was on TV last night. It ended up kind of turning into background noise because I just could not get into it. I mean, I liked the music and like the songs. I just love the songs in the movie, so that was nice, but just the animals and parts just look too fake, and some of the changes that are in there, the little add-ons, I didn't care for it. So I am glad that I never went out to see it, didn't bother buying the movie, because the Disney original is just what I love. So that was what happened last night, and I think while I get some work done, I am going to have Legendborn on in the background. I'm not really far in this yet. I think I hit double-digit chapters, but it's a big book. I have a lot to go through, so I'm going to get some work done and hopefully get a lot of listening done for the book. Hey guys, right now for lunch I am going to try making some coconut shrimp. So in a bowl I have cornstarch, I have 2 eggs and some water, and then in here I have crushed up cornflake cereal, salt, and some coconut flakes. And then you have the air fryer container at the end to put the shrimp in. So I take a shrimp, and I just got cooked shrimp, peeled, deveined, with the tail on. And I like this better than the onion rings because I can hold on to the tail. With the onion rings I had to place like my whole hand in there. So it's not as messy. So I'm going to coat it with first the cornstarch, then get the egg mixture on it, and hopefully the cornflakes and the coconut flakes and everything sticks to the shrimp, which it's not on that side. So let's get a little more egg on there. That's better. And I believe it said I'm going to put the air fryer to 400, and then I will cook it for 6 minutes. So I hope it turns out. This will be my third try at something in the air fryer. I tried onion rings, then yesterday the chicken, and today will be the coconut shrimp. I still want to try an egg frittata, a frittata this week, and I have some pickles to try, some fried pickles this week, and I'm just enjoying the air fryer. It was funny, my brother was at my parents' house the other day, and I told you how they have an air fryer, my parents and my brother, and he said to my mom, boy, Lindsay's making more stuff in her air fryer and she just got for Christmas, and you guys have had yours for years. So it was just funny joking around with him. They put more, I might get a bag of french fries or something like that and put it in the air fryer versus trying some different recipes. But I think once I try some of this stuff, I'll be able to show my mom or tell my mom about it, and I think then she'll try some more things. So I have the shrimp in there, and now I'm going to put it in the air fryer, and hopefully it turns out delicious. First shrimp that came out, some of the cornflakey mixture came off. I think this next batch that I have in here will be a little better. So I got my cocktail sauce, and let's see how it tastes. On Sunday, my friends and I were able to finally celebrate our Christmas together. We did a porch drop-off of gifts, and then we had a virtual meetup where we unwrapped the presents, and we ended up chatting for 4 hours, which was really nice, getting to talk to them and see them. And I got some books from them for Christmas. These first two are by Helena Hunting. It's Puck's Love and A Lie for a Lie. This is the last book in the Puck series, and this is the first book in her, what is this series called? Sorry, I don't remember what this series is called, but they both follow hockey players. And then I got Rage and Ruin. This is the sequel to Storm and Fury. I believe the third book in the series by Jennifer Armentrout comes out this year. Then I got books 2, 3, 4, and 5 from Krista and Becca Ritchie's, I believe it's the Like Us series. I did finish Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and I did enjoy the world of the Legendborn and the fact that King Arthur tie-ins were in there, and I thought Bree was a great character. My only problem was that I got a little confused with the world at times. I had a little trouble understanding it and following along, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. And then I finished We Free the Stars by Hafsa Fazil. I'm sorry, I know I'm saying that wrong. It is the second book in her duology to We Hunt the Flame, and I thought there was a lot of character growth. I also liked the action in the story. There were some things that happened that I didn't expect to happen, and I also appreciated that after like the big ending event, the different main characters got to wrap up their story. Like some books just throw in an epilogue at you to try to wrap everything up really quick in a few pages, but there were plenty of chapters after the big battle where everyone just got to have like a final note, a final ending to their story, and I appreciated that. So I gave that book 4 out of 5 stars, and I believe it comes out on January 19th, which is next week already. So yeah, my week, sorry guys, it was kind of boring. Back to working from home. Just my air fryer was the most exciting thing for me this week, trying so many different recipes. I tried mini pizzas in there last night. I just took an English muffin, put on some sauce, cheese, and pepperoni, and it was really good. So I'm just having more and more fun trying out different recipes and using that. I was able to finish 4 books, so in that respect it was a really good reading week. Until next time guys, remember to do what makes you happy and read on. Bye.